locked into a show that will not tell you that CM Punk is coming back every single fucking day. He's coming back again, folks. Holy shit, he's coming back again. He's coming back again. We got a subscriber goal tonight. Can we get to 100? Actually, this is just a goal of 20. Can 20 of you motherfuckers hit the subscribe button? 0 hours to go. That don't make any sense. Whatever, fuck it. I don't know. CM Punk's coming back, man. No, he's not coming back. What's up? Look at Dean Ambrose. He looks badass in this picture. He ain't badass anymore, but he looks badass in this picture. Hope you guys enjoy. Welcome to Out of Nowhere, episode 72. I am here with the Jake DeMarco and the con man, Connor, from OKFabe on YouTube, a channel you can subscribe to. Hold on, let me mute this. No. It's youtube.com/OKFaber, by the way. That's how you can find Connor. Jake DeMarco's on Twitter at Countdown Ended. I'm not on Twitter anymore because Twitter deleted my Twitter account for the second time. 38,000 now in total, wasted and gone. All because Twitter sucks a big fat dick. Thank you, Twitter.
Twitter just has it out for you. They hate you.
Didn't expect to do this show tonight. But there's just nothing going on, nothing to do. I was angry the other day about my Twitter so much I couldn't do anything I was supposed to do the other day. And I had a bunch of shit to do. So tonight, Connor was free, Jake is free, so we're going to do Out of Nowhere. I threw the invitation out to JD, but I think he's busy, it looks like. But it was last minute, so it ain't his fault. This was complete last minute, random that we decided to go live with this. And it's Wednesday, so might as well throw the Out of Nowhere moniker or tag on this deal.
Absolutely. People saying, where's JD? Right here. Come on.
Yeah, Jake DeMarco right. is here. Jake.
Absolutely.
Look at you, too. Look at that microphone, man. That would go right up my ass, bro. That thing is thin.
Just, whoop, no lube needed.
Yeah, that thing would, and that's the kind where you can bend it around and hit the right spot, you know? You hit that G spot on Joe Cronin. Holy shit, bro. I explode. You can ask Leah. You tickle my will wrist the right way. Holy shit. What's up, everybody? So, the title, we'll get to this in a minute. The title of this video is Vince McMahon furious with Nakamura over dropping Cena on his head or whatever, which we'll talk about that.
I can't imagine why he'd be mad.
Yeah.
Did you kill him? No?
I mean, it's kind of both the guys' fault, right? Because it was clear that it was an exploder. It looked like Cena went for a back suplex. So, what am I going to do?
Drop on my head.
What?
Fall on my head.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine Vince in the back in Gorilla or wherever he was? I thought Vince wasn't even at SmackDown most of the time anymore, but if he was back there, imagine him. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! That ching chong motherfucker! Like he dropped. No. But no, that's bullshit because I guess Vince does like Nakamura, so that's not.
Yeah, I heard there was a little bit of, like, it was a little heat, but, like, not, like, to the extent where it's, like, fucking nuclear, like, you know?
Yeah, I think that it was more... Oh, God. The Moo donation.
Here you go, Joe. See you in the chat. AAY. Something about Moo.
Something about Moo. Nate from VA 804, thank you for the $35 donation that activates Leah's mooing cow of country. Thank you. Thank you, Nate from VA. Yeah, Leah's over on the couch staring at me like, what the fuck? The fuck are you saying about me, you cunt? Holy shit.
$35.
Look at that cow.
She will kill you.
Bro, imagine if you got behind that cow, pulled that cow's hair back, and just went to town. Oh, man. You could have
kind of looks like my mom, but, I mean, hey.
You could have 3 guys milking the thing's udders while someone else was just plowing its ass. Like, okay, so...
Turn that into a fine wine and steak dinner. Whew.
That was weird. So, yeah, I mean, I really think it was both the guys' fault anyway. It wasn't, like... directly Nakamura's fault. You know, Cena didn't go for the exploder, and Nakamura maybe didn't throw him hard enough, but Cena was clearly looking for a side suplex. The way he felt. So, I mean, I don't... Well, here's another donation. Let's see. The Goon. Vince is the cuck of soft style and doesn't know what hard-hitting wrestling is. Kiss my bizarro ass, the Goon says. But it's not even about softer. I don't even like strong style shit. But this wasn't strong style. This was literally, I thought you were doing a suplex. You're doing an exploder. But if Cena fucking watched a Nakamura match ever, I guess, you would know that the setup for the Kinshasa a lot of times is the inverted exploder. Every time.
Cena doesn't have that kind of time to watch that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it was just one of those things where I've seen a lot of moves, I'm sure you guys have too, where they like jump to go do something, or they just mistime the jump, and just shit happens. Maybe that was this case.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely like it didn't work out from both ends, no doubt, but it's like, dude, I mean, you know, well, somebody subscribed and it didn't even count it, so this fucking counter don't even work, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in the goal?
It might be behind.
It's not even working.
Jesus, everything's broken.
Yeah, my Twitter's broken. You guys can find me on Facebook, though. Facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio. Which
Also
is
available on Tout.
Yeah, maybe I'll come back. Yeah. I'm going to do...
when WWE was pushing that shit.
It still exists.
I'm going to do smacking...
exists.
I'm going to do smacking the talk on Tout, like Daniel Bryan did smacking talk or whatever.
Smack my talk.
Smack my whore. If you guys want to support me, my Patreon is right down there, so check that out. Also, shout out to Dylan Delgado. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to Out of Nowhere, episode 72. So, yeah, I don't think that really he should be mad about anything as far as that goes.
I mean, aside from the fact that he just dropped him on his fucking head, like, hey, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, quite a few people saw the error. They said as a fluke, reported by Mike Johnson from PW Insider. Cena himself wasn't upset about it. Cena told Nakamura not to be sorry, so
they just all get backstage. Nakamura, fucking sitcom.
But it's, I don't know. I think it was just. It almost seems to me like he's just upset that, like, oh, Cena could have gotten hurt. It didn't matter who, whatever did it and whatever. But, I mean, like, the facts are this. Nakamura always does that almost all the time as a setup move. He did it. But Cena fell on his head. But Cena looked as if he was clearly going for a side suplex.
Yeah, it was just poorly telegraphed. It was on both guys, if you ask me. You look back, I don't think there was enough force from Nakamura, and Cena didn't really realize what was coming, so he misinterpreted it, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Connor, what did you take away from Raw and SmackDown? To me, they were like almost equal shows in a way this week.
Raw, I felt was like filler. Like I love the beginning and I love the end. Everything else in the middle was just SmackDown, a lot of questionable fucking booking. Like a lot of things just made me go, "What the fuck are they thinking?" Like Orton beating Jinder clean kind of made me irked, and then fucking Ellsworth comes back for a random non-title match with Carmella and Naomi. It was like, what? Wait, why? Why are you doing this? I don't understand why you're doing this. And it just
I tuned out for that, dude. When I normally actually like Carmella, but I tuned out of the Carmella situation the other night. I was just like, I'm doing something. I'm gonna go jerk off.
Yeah, Becky Lynch tweeted out. She went ahead and she's like, "Oh, Ellsworth is back. Someone call a spaceship to come pick him up." And he replied, he's like, "Oh, how cute. You must have been born on a highway because that's where most accidents happen." I thought that was funny, but
oh my no! Wow,
I saw that shit.
Like you said, how random to bring him back then, but
Joe, what's your MySpace?
That's the part that irked me.
And somebody was like, "Joe, what's your MySpace?" Well, yeah, where's my live journal? I'm gonna create a live journal just for the show, the Joe Cronin live journal, and I'll write in it like I'm a gay angry WWE fan. All right, today I watched WWE Raw and I felt myself up while crying. That'd be great.
I was gonna say you're not a gay angry WWE fan already, but
yeah, you're right. But this would be more like like lovely jubblies,
Oh God, don't go there.
Yeah, best was when he said, not lovely jubblies, but when he said, "Oh, madam, thank you for your samples were delicious." And then right before that, he went, "Ooh, oh, like, and he made a weird noise, and it was like, what the fuck?"
2010 NC. I still haven't gotten over that.
Tommy, yeah. And did you hear Animal? Did you hear that, Connor?
Oh, I heard it. Fucking weird.
You're listening to Tommy, 2010 NC channel. Like, let me. When I was with Animal at the show last summer, or was it this summer? Shit, I don't know. It was months ago. It was in February or something. It wasn't summertime. What the fuck am I talking about? And he was like, I was like, hey, Animal, it's so good to see you and everything. I was like, dude, I've been watching you guys for years and stuff, and it's just so good to see you here, man, in person. I got a lot of respect for you. Just very happy to see you and to see the show. I'll be doing the commentary. Just I want to say hi, and he was like, yeah. He's like, absolutely, man. Where's the bar? So he was just like, where's the fucking bar? I was like, oh,
is it open bar? No.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
yeah. I was like, well, you want me to get you a drink? I was doing the whole like, respectful errand boy. I was like, you want me to get you? I was like, hey, I'll get you a drink and shit. He's like, yeah, that'd be good. I always do that with the wrestlers. Like, oh, you want me to grab you a drink? You need some water. Sometimes the wrestlers would be at the desk, and it's like they just got there. They opened up the shit, and they're like taking autographs right away, and they just got there, and I'm like, I'm telling you, almost every single time, I'm like, hey, you want me to grab you a drink? And they're like, oh, dude, please. Like, and then I come back with drinks. They're fucking happy as shit. Kevin Nash was like, dude, at Summer Showdown last year, I was like, Kevin, you need some waters? Because he was like sweating, carrying all his shit, and he just sat down, and the thing started. I was like, Kevin, you want some waters? He's like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, if you got a water, fuck yeah. I was like, all right, let me go get your waters. Gave Kevin Nash waters, and he gave me time and shit. You know what I mean? They're always cool like that. But it's funny how they come in, and it's like, if nobody asked him for water, like he would have been sitting there for however long, fucking dying, like he eventually would have.
Because the Hardys drink 8 bottles of friggin' water, and I thought it was crazy. But I was like, oh yeah, they're going to wrestle and shit. But I was like, you guys want some water? They're like, get as many as you can grab. I'm like, all right. So I came back with a bunch of them. They're like, now do that again.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, no problem.
Because when you're meeting people, it's like your adrenaline's going too. Like no matter who you are, it's like, and you start sweating, and you're standing around there, and it's going. You got to remember the Hardys, dude. That night, the Hardy Boys signed every fucking thing, dude. The show was half over, and the Hardys were still. There was a line still for the Hardys.
Yeah, the show they were signing for like almost 4 hours at that point.
That was
insane. They gave everybody so much time.
It's too bad Connor wasn't there for that one.
Oh, I know, it would have been great. Matt
which one was
stayed
that?
in character. That was last October, I think it was.
Guys,
I remember seeing it advertised. Yeah, I wanted to go, but
that show.
I wanted to go to that one, but it was October, and that was right around when my daughter was born. So that's
Exactly.
In fact, you know what? It was right exactly at that time because I remember that it was. You were at the Kevin Nash one though, but Connor, Summer Showdown this year is September 8th, I believe. I think it's the 8th in Brockton.
Yeah,
so.
Foley's there, right?
Yeah, Foley, Chavo Guerrero, Billy Gunn.
I really want to come up to
I'll
that
probably
one.
be going to that one.
Jake, you coming up for that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up popping up there. It's gonna be a hell of a show for sure.
Yeah, dude, feel free. Come.
I like how they can't say Mick Foley, I guess, so it's just Mick. You don't want to miss Mick.
Really? They can't. They won't do that.
I don't know. I haven't seen Foley advertised anywhere. I've just seen Mick. Come see WWE Hall of Famer Mick.
The best one is Swagger.
What's his? What's his say? Jack
He's
off.
Literally known. No. It's literally formerly FKA Jack Swagger, formerly known as Jack Swagger. It doesn't even have like a fucking pseudo name like Jack, like me off or anything like that. It's literally just formerly known as Jack Swagger.
Once an errand boy for Vince McMahon. That's it.
Weed the people.
Shit bomb.
Speaking of SmackDown,
there's a donation.
Real JD, ha ha ha. Hey Joe and OKAYFABE. Hey Joe, keep your fucking head up, ma'am. Don't let the haters and the fake ass fuckers get you down, bro. Shout out to the JCS Army # Twitter hates my white ball sack.
Thank you, Mr. Rebel, and yeah, give me that ball sack. I will do that. Mr. Rebel, thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Thank you guys for dropping in those donations tonight. You can donate by going to the link in the description box down below. Nightbot whoring the shit out. And, of course, you can super chat too. All that shit, whatever you want to do. Feel free to do it. I'm here with Jake DeMarco and Connor from OKFabe. JD was busy tonight. This was an impromptu show, so nobody knew we were really doing this, nor did I know we were doing it. But here we are, and now here comes a KANE donation.
Hey Joe, Jake, and other guy, maybe this might bring the ratings up for a night. I know it's been going to be 20 years since the Attitude Era, but what if they do a anniversary show for that era and bring back the old stages for a night? Well, that'd help.
Oh man, I don't know. They would probably never do that now with the budget situation. I guess it would kind of be cool, Broken Line. Because, you know,
that would be awesome. The old just single Tron, you know, just a square with the entranceway, you know, none of the side flares, none of the light up stage. Just the way they do the retro
today,
Raw.
Joe?
I think that'd be cool.
Harry, thanks for the bits, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it would be. Thanks, Broken Line and Harry and Mr. Rebel. Yeah, I mean, because normally they do the WWE retro or whatever the hell they do, the go back in time to the red, white, and blue ropes. Why not do an Attitude Era one? That'd be crazy. Deshaun Dolo. Thank you very much for the sub, man. I appreciate that. The sub thing ain't working. The sub goal shit ain't even working. It was going to be a great gimmick. Fuck that thing, I guess.
It's one forever.
Fuck it. It's my goal anyway. I can do what I want, God damn it.
You could fill your own bar.
Yeah, Twitter has suspended me. So, unfortunately, on Twitter, and the only reason is because they think I made multiple accounts, which is bullshit. I appealed it. Yeah, we're waiting to hear what happened. I appealed the last one, though. And that didn't work. They even went after Leah, my wife's Twitter, saying that hers was part of the whole thing. And it was like, well, clearly they're all tweeting the same things because we're all within the same family here, you fucking idiots, Twitter.
Yeah, but didn't they also bring back your other few accounts?
Yeah,
just not the Joe Cronin one?
Yeah, they allowed me to have access back to all my other accounts, except for a different one of the other ones, one of the older ones, and Joe Cronin, JCS. But they brought...
That's so weird.
But Corrupted is okay. So if anybody needs to really get a hold of me on Twitter or send me something, send it to the Corrupted Podcast Twitter account. It's @CorruptedPod. And maybe I'll make a new one soon. I'm just depressed, you know? To build up to 36,000, then to get it suspended and lose everything, then to build up to 6,000, then to get it suspended. And not only that, to be followed by, like, you know, major people. Like, it's like... 69! That ain't gonna happen again.
Stick it up my bunghole, 69.
You hear this?
Monetize this. Put your penis onto my tits.
Fuck you, Twitter.
Stuck it in me, in me, in me. Stick it in your pussy.
Twitter can suck its own corporate dick.
Yeah.
Hang in there, bro. We are all behind you.
Thank you, Mellow Yellow.
JCS Army for life, bitch. Daniel says might trigger that weird voice, so I'm going to try it.
It didn't work. It didn't work. Mellow Yellow Man, thanks for the donation, my friend. And also, Mellow Yellow Man, let me tell you what. I can still see your tweets even though I'm suspended. You can see it says account suspended. But even though it says that and I can't do anything, I can still see your tweets. You guys have been blowing up, and I want to thank every single one of you guys that have been raping Twitter. You guys have been raping them. Tons of you just tweeting like crazy about, you know, free Joe Cronin Show, @Twitter, @Jack, @Twitter support. You've been just fucking going crazy. I have no idea how they haven't noticed these tweets yet. Hundreds of thousands, maybe, of tweets at this point. And I see them all, even though I can't respond or do anything, so sorry about that.
It's because that Twitter support account is just a robot. It's not manned by anybody. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who to contact at this point, like, other than that Jack I thought responded.
That stupid fucking blue bird on the phone.
Dude, I want to rape...
They're too busy selling themselves out to, like, the Emoji Movie and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, or fucking covering up what people's thoughts.
It kills me, too, that Twitter's never been able to turn a profit. I don't want to delve too deep into it, but the fact that you have, you know, something like, what, 66 million active individual users, and it was 200-something at one point, but still, you know, they can't find a way to turn a profit. It's ridiculous.
Kind of like YouTube. Well, it's starting to make me think that maybe it's just all about thought control, you know? Fuck turning a profit. We just want to get all the people to listen on here so we can censor what people say. Google, YouTube, and Twitter. We start censoring everybody. They can control all the thought if they control the all the shit. Even Facebook too. I think Facebook makes money though.
I can't stand Facebook.
They just started doing advertisements on their videos. So I mean,
I can't wait for Facebook to do that because the CPM will be up.
They have
doing it
for
now.
for select users. You had to go through some type of like affiliate program.
Oh, there's like nobody though there was only like 10 people or some shit that was.
Yeah, it was very limited, but still, you get all those people like Soflo Antonio who steal from YouTube. They literally take content. You know.
Yeah. Can you hear this donation?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Let's see what happens.
Sup Joe, Jake, and Connor. I
Sup?
just read a article that maybe Jon Jones to maybe do a promo at SummerSlam. Your thoughts?
Hey, Kalel Bama 311, thanks for the 666. He wants to know about the Jon Jones doing a promo at SummerSlam, which we were talking about that earlier, and it looks like it's going to happen, you know? Do you care about this? I mean, it seems like Ronda Rousey's training to come to the WWE. Jon Jones is going to kind of... I think WWE's going to capitalize off Jon Jones and Brock Lesnar's actual fight, you know?
Super Chat Party.
WWE cut costs, but new themes.
Yeah, right.
Fuck buckets.
Well, the new themes suck, though, Adam Phillips, so... Adam Phillips, thanks, man. He's talking about the new WWE themes. Like, what the fuck is going on with the themes in WWE?
yeah, I did not like
What?
Corbin's. Do not like Corbin's.
Corbin's was like, I thought maybe they wanted something. When I heard his theme changed, I thought, oh, they want something that's going to get a bigger pop when he surprise cashes in. Because, like the lights go out for a while, then, but then the one he has now is even worse than that. Like, even slower at starting.
It's terrible. And, you know, Jason Jordan's is awful.
What the
Same thing with
fuck,
Big
dude?
Cass.
Jason Jordan's theme is like somebody trying to cover CJ Perkins' theme, but he's retarded, like, and he's got a keyboard. Like, it's what the fuck with Jason Jordan's theme? Nate from VA 804. Hey, Joe, I'm not your boss or anything, but you, Jake, and Connor should do how I would redraft Raw and SmackDown. I think it would be dope.
Ooh.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we can do that, but nothing's going to save any of them if they don't fucking fire the writers and the people in charge.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It don't fucking matter who you put on what show.
Their roster is arguably the best it's been in a couple of years, and the shitty writing has just driven it to the ground. Like I was just saying, like SmackDown was so fucking ass backwards. Wasn't a bad show, but it fucking half the finishes were fucking what the fuck.
Well, here's the problem. The writing is the worst. I think it's almost the worst it's ever been. The wrestlers are the best wrestlers almost that have ever been, but don't have the charisma and big personalities. So you're missing the big personality characters, and you're missing the writing that can help get those type of people over anyway. So you have a huge gap. You have some of the best wrestlers you've ever had. You have some of the most success corporate-wise that you have ever had. But as far as the storylines, the writing, and the character personalities, you're fucking screwed. What is AJ Styles going to become the #1 guy? I'm AJ Styles, and I am the WWE champion. Who wants to come out here and get some of the champ that runs the camp? Like, what the fuck? Like, he sucks on the mic.
I heard they tapped Sean's view for that one.
Yeah, really.
She has more personality. Sean's view is more of a character than half of those fucking people. What do you want me to become? True. I am the damn Intercontinental Champion. What are you going to do? Who are you going to screw? Who are you going to lose? Who are you going to feud? I am the Intercontinental Champion, and I want one thing else. I want to tell you something. Welcome to the most dedicated and prolific. It's like, what the... Like, he has more of a fucking runny mouth than anybody else. Some of these guys... What is Shinsuke going to come out and say? When he talks, it's awkward on Raw and SmackDown. It's not Shinsuke's fault. Because, as I said, all you have to do is have Shinsuke come out and just say these calculated... Shinsuke should be like... They should think of Shinsuke as a action movie star. By the way, Broken Lion, I thought Corbin theme was better. This old theme, by the way, you guys should do the Remembering Survivor Series. Your WrestleMania one was awesome. Thanks, Broken Lion.
WrestleMania one was awesome with you and Bailey.
Maybe we can do that with me and Bailey, and maybe Jake or Kayfabe could come on. Kayfabe could come on too with me, or I don't know. We'll do that though. It's been long overdue. If you have not watched Remembering WrestleMania, it's 15 hours, part 1, 2, and 3.
Holy
back.
shit.
Great, but
Yeah,
it was great.
We fucking did a lot
And it was
of
all
work.
from memory too. They didn't, Joe and Bailey, they didn't use any type of, Wikipedia or anything. They did it all from memory. Crazy.
Yeah, we didn't remember some things, and we went back and we're like, oh man, we sounded like idiots because we screwed that up. But I don't know, that was part of the
But that's
fun.
what made it even better. That the fact that you guys were just such a wealth of knowledge and had such great insight. It was really fun to listen to.
It's funny because everybody got pissed off when JD showed up for the last 4 WrestleManias, but it didn't really matter because the last 4 WrestleManias we all knew anyway. So it was like everybody got mad at that. But
Has anyone ever
it was Harry.
considered that part of the reason that WWE is in the financial shape it's in is because they have too many wrestlers?
They do. They have probably too many wrestlers, but it's not that. It's all the other stuff. It's because, I mean, yeah, at some point they're going to cut ties with people because of this, but the real reason is because they don't have enough people watching to turn more profit. We've talked about this time and time again, but let me go back to Shinsuke Nakamura. This guy should be a goddamn superhero. I mean, not a superhero, an action star. If Shinsuke Nakamura didn't say, like, you want match with Shinsuke Nakamura, you got to match with... No, like, he should be like, when I step in the ring with you, Rusev, you die. Like, that shit would... I'm telling you, that shit would be great if he was like, you die. Like, I am going to Kinshasa you and break your throat, break your windpipe. Or like, he should be saying stuff like, imagine if he said stuff like Braun Strowman. It would sound so awesome if he was like, first I am going to break your bones, and then I feed your broken bones to my dogs. Like
that
worked,
my
though.
dog.
Like, oh my god, and then I'm gonna, when we step in the ring at WrestleMania, I'm gonna treat you like a dog.
The Attitude and
Should be great.
Ruthless Aggression
Mr. Rebel.
era had the best themes in my opinion.
Yeah, it did.
JCS Army versus Twitter.
Yeah, fuck Twitter. Mr. Rebel, thank you, man. I think the NXT themes have been great, though. And even the WWE themes have... But, dude, who wrote Jason Jordan's theme? Who decided that was okay? You're trying to build a guy that's Kurt Angle's son? Gable comes out to the Alpha music, which is awesome music. Kurt Angle has awesome music. Why the fuck does Jason Jordan have... What the fuck is this? I don't even know what it sounds like.
It's a hand-me-down.
Yeah, he should have just used Angle's theme. I know I wanted to avoid the "you suck" thing, but it's become such a term of endearment with that, character and persona that I think it would have been okay.
I couldn't. No way. I would hate that. They could not use Kurt Angle's theme.
Yeah, I think that would bury him a little bit more.
Yeah,
I don't disagree, but it's better than what we've.
It's definitely.
I'll give you that. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what kills me too is the Ruthless Aggression era. If you go back and you really listen to the themes, a lot of it was bands at that point. That's what was huge. You had Edge like Metalingus and things like that. CM Punk with Kill Switch, and then he had Cult of Personality. Like it switched over.
Condolingus?
Yeah, but they went ahead and they built up over time into building and creating their own themes. It was cheaper for the rights, and then, like you said, that was really with the wave of NXT, and that's where we got Nakamura and Bobby Roode's and Finn Balor's, and those have been fantastic. I can't think of a really bad NXT theme in quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, remember with Blue Pants, they couldn't use the fucking, what was it, Price is Right?
Yeah.
And it's literally a guy going dun 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 dun. I fucking died at that.
But even that was brilliant the way it was done. That was perfect.
I gotta tell you, my favorite things from this week, as far as Raw and SmackDown go, my 2 favorite things were, and I'm not joking about this. This was absolute serious. The Fashion Police or the Fashion Files.
Let me guess. The anal probe joke.
Oh my God! Could you believe they did that? That was the funniest fucking thing
That
ever.
was great.
I don't even remember. Do you remember what it was? The joke exactly? I don't exactly remember because he was like, "Oh, I wish I was." It was something like, "I wish I was still abducted," and then he was like, "Why would you wish that?"
Like,
anal probes.
What happened to you, Fandango? He goes, "I was abducted by aliens." Well, wait, what happened? He goes, "You just left?" Well, I didn't want to leave. Why? Why didn't you want to leave? Anal probe. What? I mean wardrobe.
That was great.
Dude, that was awesomely funny. Like I was like, what? I was sitting over here and I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's all. I did not see that coming at all. That was great.
Arn Anderson comes in.
And then when Arn Anderson came in, that was funny. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I thought Goldust promo on Raw I like that too. I don't know why. Like, it's so bizarre. I was like, what the fuck? Like, fuck this. I like this. I might be crazy, but I'm like into Goldust. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't been crazy with it. I know you've enjoyed it, but I wish we could see him a bit more. Just, I don't know, if he was coming out and giving the promos. I mean, he hasn't been on TV in over 30 days. It's just...
Well,
I think
the whole R-Truth thing was a fucking flop.
Yeah, that went away. You think R-Truth gets released?
Well, his show that he was going to do on the network got canceled. Among every other fucking show.
What the hell was he going to do on the network?
You ready for this?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was going to... I'm not shitting you. He was going to be the host of, like, I guess, a game show.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like this next level game show involving
WWE karaoke. I
don't think they have too much talent right now, because somebody had sent me this, and I see this come up all the time, but, the best SmackDown, ending ever of all time. And it was right before Survivor Series 2001, where it was Team WWF and the Alliance team, and you had Austin and Angle in the ring, and they were about to injure The Rock. They had a chair on his ankle, and then The Undertaker ran in, and everybody hit their finishers. So first The Undertaker comes in, then Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho.
I was watching that too. Yeah, that was
KANE, Shane McMahon comes in, then the Big Show comes in. You got Triple H, you got The Rock then hits, then Stone Cold hits the Stunner. Like, it was just one after another. But every person in that ring at that point in time, even Booker T, who had just recently come to the company, was a top level talent. Any one of them could main event and sell out an arena. We don't have that now.
We have a bunch of
people are getting paid more.
We have a bunch of high mid-carders or mid-carders, like high and mid-carders. That's what you have right now. You have an intercontinental group that is amazing. But you have nobody that's busting the glass ceiling. Nobody who's going to the next level. And anybody that does go to the next level gets thrown away. Hey, Bad News Barrett, I've got some bad news. Everyone's loving it. Like, you could do a lot with him. And they just throw him away. Oh, thanks for getting over with the crowd, Wade Barrett. We're going to let you go now. Oh, Damian Sandow, one of the biggest pops anywhere other than Daniel Bryan, but he's out now too. Well, see you later, Damian Sandow. We're gonna bury you and then throw you away.
Yeah, Zack Ryder, gets cuckolded by John Cena, and we get these kind of things over and over. You're right. You're absolutely right. And it didn't bother me that much on Raw the other night when I'd seen it, at that point in time. But the more I let it fester and sit with me, I was really bothered that The Miz had to get destroyed by friggin' Brock Lesnar. That is the Intercontinental Champion. Like I said,
but I think they made the point of not mentioning that, if you noticed.
They didn't. They avoided it at all, points in time. But Joe, like you said, if things were really good, then it would have been more of a point of contention for us. But things are so shitty, like it was just so far removed from my radar, I didn't really care. But as time went on, I'm like, well, this is one of the things I've been considering. We're lacking top stars, and all the champions get treated like shit. We have, the main champion title holder who's never there. We've got an intercontinental champion who, it's upsetting.
EVA Marie Sucks Cock donation.
Him with a cattle prod and in reaction, he kicked a cameraman in the balls.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. He is the one. Remember, we were trying to remember why Swerve got canceled. Who was the one who hurt somebody? It was R-Truth, I guess. Schleppy says, rumor has it, Roman. R-Truth is why Swerve got canceled. Paige electrocuted him. Yeah, we'll play that again. Now we got a Roman Reigns donation coming in. Oh shit, I replayed the wrong one. Fuck.
Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Fist yourself. We will take your calls.
Rumor has it that Roman Reigns will have a new theme song after the SummerSlam Wow.
Really?
You hear him pounding Kevin Dunn as the brown eye and screaming, "This is my yard."
Shit bomb. This is my yard.
Everyone that gets over gets feed to Roman.
That's true. Anybody gets over, they get fed to Roman, or they just fire them, basically. Like, if they're getting over Roman, they're worried about that, so they fire them. That's why those guys were fired. I mean, there's no... Obviously, that's what happened. Nate from VA, thanks for the $5. Thank you to Schleppy for that $14. And thank you to Abel Salas Jr. for the $19.99 donation before that. And looks like we got everybody's in here except Schleppy's is going to come in a second, I think. Or what was that, Schleppy's? I don't fucking know. These donations are all over the place now. But I think I got everybody. Mr. Rebel's donation's going to come in. We missed that one. That's going to come in a minute.
Roman Reigns.
All right, I'll mute that since we already played it. Thank you, Schleppy, for that $14 Roman Reigns donation. Yeah, what do you think about that? So, you know, basically, R-Truth Swerve got canceled. Paige electrocuted him with the cattle prod, and in reaction, he kicked a cameraman in the balls.
I thought it was Titus O'Neil.
I thought it was Titus or somebody else, but maybe that's just you being, racist, thinking all black people look the same. No, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if it was R-Truth. Because they pranked him that time in the weight room and it didn't go bad. You're right. I thought it was Titus O'Neil. You're right. I really did too.
Kind of dumb that that's the reason.
Well, because they were like, "Oh, Swerve, we got to cancel it now," because they realized they were going to get lawsuits. Wrestlers were pissed, and they thought they were getting angry and shit.
Yeah, well, they said the locker room was supposed to be a protected place, and they didn't want to always constantly be on their guard and uncomfortable about, are they going to get pranked? Is this real? Is this a problem? That's part of the reason why there's so much heat with Enzo Amore right now, because I guess he's on a fuck it all attitude.
Yeah.
And he brought a bunch of strippers backstage. And him bringing the strippers backstage, the strippers were taking pictures of the other wrestlers and like tweeting things out the locker room, and that's a big tabooed no-no. So a lot of the other wrestlers were upset, and that's another reason why he's getting
the
shit.
roster. She's been training with WWE for just 2 years, and look where she's at.
Yeah.
Sasha's and Bayley took 3 to 4 years before making it on the main roster.
That's a good point.
Fuck Nia and her Raw connection. Injuring Bayley and shit.
Wow. Yeah, Jeff94 dropping $5 saying he hates Nia Jax. 2 years. She's been training 2 years and she comes up. Becky and Sasha and all them 3 to 4 years. They just let anybody up. I guess.
Yeah, they should never have let her go to fucking the main roster.
Yeah,
and I just don't. It's not even honestly.
Shit
it's
bomb?
like I can take
you
her horrible
should try
in ring
calling
work,
Twitter about your suspended account.
I will try calling Twitter, CJ Crum. I thought that there was no real number to get a hold of them. I've called them and it's always like bullshit. But I'll try again tomorrow. I don't know, CJ Crum. Thank you, man. I'll try tomorrow though. But yeah, she. You thought she was gonna get a run with the NXT Women's Championship or something at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of in-ring work by any means, but I just hate just between that and then like fucking her character, the whole her teaming with Alexa Bliss bullshit. It's like it's just another fucking horrible scenario. And like Nia, you could market as like this monstrous beast, but they don't fucking do that either. It's like it's fucking 3 frustrations in one. It's just like, just send her back. Just please. I hope with the rumor that they're doing another superstar shakeup in the fall and that some people might be sent back to NXT. I swear, I hope she is one of them.
That would be ideal. I mean, somebody went ahead and told Nia the other day, "You're nothing more than a jobber. Raw drafted you and then benched you." And she replied, "Yes, you're right, but I'm still making a crazy amount of money, more than you will ever see in your life."
Really? I don't think so.
So she admits it?
I guess she kind of like admitted the fact that she's a jobber, because she said outright, "Yes, you're right, but still making a crazier, more amount of money than you will ever see in your life."
See, that's the problem right there. That's your problem with everybody. Like, oh, good, I'm getting paid.
Fuck off.
Or I'm a star, or I want to be a star. Like, a lot of these people now are like marks that came up watching this, and they just can't believe they're even in it still. So it's not about like the characters, the passion that the old wrestlers had. And that everybody else had. Like, where's the fucking passion? The Rock had more charisma and passion when he was the Rocky Maivia character than some of these people.
Absolutely. And like I said originally, Joe, I had heard a report about Nia getting a lot of backstage heat. Well, come to find out, you and I had analyzed the injury. We broke it down kind of and on State, And come to find out, she, apparently did know that Bayley was injured, but continued to do things recklessly, where she picked her up by both arms and then slammed her down on that shoulder again.
Yeah.
She had already had the separated shoulder at that point. So now there's even more backstage heat for her.
Remember
That's
when
why she landed
Naomi
right on her
had to
shoulder.
drop the title and her speech almost brought a tear to her? Bayley needs to take notes.
Right?
All I heard when she talked was a monotone voice and slight annoyance when we started booing.
You know why?
Hashtag fuck Bayley.
You know what? You know why? Anonymous 19. First of all, I don't even think Naomi's that good of an actress, but Naomi was talking real, and because she was talking so real and passionately, you felt bad for her. That was one of her that was her best promo, and one of the better women's promos in a while. Even though I think a lot of Naomi's current promos aren't that good, but that one was good. And yeah, Bayley's is just like, she sucks. Like the other night, she was like, oh, I don't know.
Jay, you're right. I remembered that wrong. It was Titus. I was
Titus.
blaming our truth suckiness, but it was Titus's shit ass.
Abel Salas Jr. does confirm it was Titus that kicked the cameraman in the balls. Titus is weird.
Right.
He's he's like this happy-go-lucky great guy that does all the charity stuff, but like he like grabs McMahon, he kicks a guy in the balls. Like Titus is a weird dude. Like, what is up with that? Like, he's like the coolest dude, but not if he's like he'll grab Vince's arm and almost rip it off because Vince didn't let the women walk first. He'll kick a guy in the balls for being electrocuted. I mean, I might kick someone in the balls too. Fuck it.
Shit bomb.
If I'm a wrestler.
What would you do if your YouTube account got terminated?
I'd probably kill myself because I'd probably get a lawyer and attempt to find out how, and I'd sue somebody. To be honest, CJ Crumb, because that would be, you're talking about taking money away from my 3 little kids. So, yeah, if that ever happened, oh, trust me. Oh, it already happened one time too. They already got me once, and yeah, we got a hold of YouTube real quick. We figured it out. And I almost sued the guy too because somebody fucked around with something, and I almost sued a guy. So I know how to do it. I talked to a couple of the big YouTubers like Boogie and stuff like that, so I know the deal. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't think that would happen. But if it did, I would definitely attempt to sue the shit out of somebody. If not, kill somebody.
Jax is the female Roman Reigns.
Nia Jax, yeah. Samoan bullshit. Eric Gonzalez, thanks, man. You know, I mean, why? It's because she's a hybrid, right? Like, she's not like a monster. It's like they're trying to be like, look, pretty girls are big too. So that ruins the character.
That's been my biggest fucking problem with her on the roster is that they don't know what the fuck they want to do with her. One week they want to push her like a goddamn monster, and the next she's like fucking smiling and looking to the like what?
Flirty-eyed, yeah, trying to be, like you said, big and beautiful.
If I was her, I would demand to be a monster. I would say, because you have the character already there for you. Now you just have to build on it. And how are you going to do that as like a, I'm not like most girls, la da da. And I come out and I try to look pretty. You know what? It kind of reminds me of the time when, there was a time when I didn't like Chyna that much. And it was that time when she was like a face and she came out with that cannon thing and she shot it.
Yeah, she had the pyro cannon. And
towards the end.
She was fighting for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just didn't like that. I hated her theme song she had. It was a little.
And then wasn't she dating Eddie Guerrero at that point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't treat me like a man.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell does that mean? Like she should have just came out and kicked ass.
I mean, she's a hermaphrodite, and they didn't know,
Yeah, I mean, like.
Don't treat me like a fish.
It actually reminds me a lot of that. The don't treat me like a woman thing and don't treat me like a man or whatever the fuck. I was like, what is going on with this? Dublin, thanks for the sub. Yeah, Chyna should have just came out like, fucking, I don't know, like, I'm Chyna. I'll fuck you up. Like,
the ninth wonder of the world or whatever it was. They should have focused on that. Her being a female man destroying oddity.
Yeah. But same thing with Nia Jax here. She's caught in the middle. And, sometimes in the ring she acts too soft. And now you got her acting too stiff.
Yeah, they really can't win. I mean, I remember when she had the first title match against Bayley, when Bayley was on a good run, and it seemed like this was this, unbeatable, insurmountable odds stacked against Bayley. How could she ever beat her? And then it was like, oh, it's over. She kicked her ass. And it was like, oh, Okay, that was quick. And Bayley retained.
Between that and pissing through the fucking matches that they've gone through so many times, you know what I mean? Like I get the women's division's kind of thin right now, but Christ, how many times have we seen Bayley and Nia Jax, Sasha and Nia Jax, and they've pissed through all these things, so it's like, hey, we're gonna have Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks at the pay-per-view. No one fucking cares.
Guys,
I mean, Mickie James came back, and it's so disappointing that they've done nothing with her.
I got breaking news. Kathy Kelly just tweeted out, "Rest in peace, NXT Insider." NXT Insider was canceled.
Wow, so that's gone too now.
So Kathy Kelly Kathy Kelly lost that job. Should have called me.
I wonder if she found out via Twitter too.
Maybe.
I mean, that's how Renee Young found out about Talking Smack getting canceled.
Did anybody watch NXT Insider though? I mean, that's one I don't remember ever. I hate those women though that they bring up from the Buzz. What's it called? Show After Buzz or whatever the fuck with Maria Menounos' crew.
Yeah.
I mean,
like the Hollywood Insider type show.
Yeah, I hate that show. I hate the After Buzz radio people on YouTube. Their mics suck. It's like you can't even get your mics right. Nate from VA 804 says Nia Jax reminds me of a bad booked Brodus Clay.
I could see that.
Brodus Clay was even booked better, but when he first came out,
he was booked well in the beginning. I thought
because he had a gimmick.
They made him out to be this huge monster heel, and then he came out shucking and jiving.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of brilliant. It was brilliant. I actually can't believe that. I thought he was doing okay, and I guess he wasn't.
Yeah, he had a lot of people that he angered in the back. Before we stray off too far, Chris Young sent me this the other day. Becky Lynch tweeted out a picture, Joe, of her watching Charlotte on a monitor at SmackDown Live. Yeah. And she said, scoping things out, #SD Live Toronto. And somebody tweeted her saying, "Dear God, all wrestlers do watch TV from awkward angles in real life, huh?" And she replied directly to him saying, "It's an affliction we're born with." They say
it, so
Oh, wait a minute, Jake. I'm sorry. Go back a second. I missed it because of the donation. Hang on.
Oh, sorry. I didn't lose a donation.
Go back, yeah. You just go back and start over again.
All right. Yeah, there was Becky Lynch. She went ahead and she had a picture of her watching Charlotte at SmackDown Live, and she said, scoping things out. And somebody said, "Dear God, all wrestlers do watch TV from awkward side angles in real life." And she said, "It's an affliction we're born with. They say there are no cures."
Oh, my God. She tweeted about that?
So she even admitted, she's like, it's an affliction. It's a disease. There's no cure for it. It's something we're all affected by.
Did somebody bring that up because of my thing that I said, or why was this?
No, because she tweeted out a picture of her watching Charlotte backstage. She was watching
Road
Charlotte
Dogg,
on a monitor.
So Road Dogg's must be telling everybody about what I said because he's all like, what the fuck?
Must have been, but there she is. She's watching Charlotte from backstage, and she's staring at the monitor like this.
Oh, my God.
And somebody randomly just said, "Dear God, all wrestlers do watch TV from awkward side angles." Yeah. And it started to pick up heat, and they went ahead and sent it out. So she responded.
Bomb?
You ever think Vince is jealous of the success of NXT cause he didn't create it, so he intentionally screws up NXT stars?
This is definitely it, Trey. Thanks for the $5, Trey. It just seems like, why? Who cares if you create a star in NXT? Because once they get up to Vince, he's going to be like, I didn't make this, fuck this. I mean, what other reason is there for screwing all this shit up like all the time?
I don't know, just common sense, fucking like not ruining your fucking business. I don't know.
I mean,
aggravating.
I don't know, but he likes, apparently he likes, I mean, AJ Styles came in and he didn't make him or anything. Not that he was anything really that Vince could, there was a lot to work with.
Yeah, but Vince thought that AJ Styles, reaction was a fluke at the Royal Rumble, and thought that he would never get over with the crowd too.
In fact, I think AJ said something like the first time he had a match, like he tried to show off to Vince. Vince is like, I could put literally anybody else in that match. He goes, but I want and get the same result and get the same crowd reaction. You need to stand out differently, and kind of gave him the idea of being like the underdog
Pitbull. Yeah, he gave him that character. Yeah. So Vince can say, I told him to be a Pitbull.
We made the Pitbulls. They were a tag team in ECW, but I made them here.
But again, I mean, AJ just goes out, and it's like, what can you do with AJ? There's no... All you can do with AJ is put him in good storylines, because then it's AJ Styles in good storylines. But back in the day with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make a storyline, you know. But AJ, what does he do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the damn champ that runs the camp. Like, there's nothing, you know, but Stone Cold Steve Austin will beat the shit out of him. He'll whoop his ass. He'll walk down to Texas. You know what I mean? This is a whole different promo. Well, yeah. Oh, really? Damn, my side is hurting. There might be one here soon, too. Fucking side. It was like weird pinching inside my right side of my stomach. I'm like, get ready for the appendix to burst. Maybe it's a gallstone or something.
Oh, Jesus, that's the last thing you need.
Imagine that shit. Fuck that. What, Leah? You had gallstones?
Bone and then we're gonna moan and groan.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna moan. I'm gonna don. I'm gonna loan. I need a loan. Donate to me right now. Donate to Sean's View Entertainment. Go to my GoFundMe as of $5. You guys have already donated more money tonight on this show right now than Sean's View received in the last 6 months from people.
Yeah, sadly. Throwing that fire.
I mean, like,
and
I wish
that is the point. You drop the mic.
I wish he could do more. You know what I mean? But he's a dickhead. He's been a dickhead to me.
Don't move AJ to Raw.
Yeah, Broken Lion. Thanks for the $2, man. Yeah, I hope AJ does not go to Raw, but he's way better on SmackDown. Yeah, the minute AJ goes to Raw, he's gonna drop another spot. He'll be wrestling The Miz and shit.
Yeah. Speaking of moving to Raw, we thought John Cena would be moving to Raw before SummerSlam. We now know he's facing Baron Corbin, which I'm not really excited for at all.
No.
But John Cena's full schedule for the next 2 months has been released online. He's going to be at SmackDown, August 8th. I'm not going to read each event, but he's going to be doing Raw live events starting August 12th and 13th. But I don't know if that's just house shows. It doesn't say anything about Raw TV until the night after SummerSlam at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And then from there on out, he's only at Raw TV. He's not at SmackDown. So
well, I knew he was advertised for the Raw pay-per-view. I knew that.
Yeah, he was advertised for No Mercy September 24th in Los Angeles. But going on before that, it was said that he was still going to be, Mr. Free Agent was going to be on SmackDown. Well, I guess we're going to see him definitely on Raw the 21st, the night after SummerSlam. So
interesting, because I originally heard that he was going to do just Raw and SmackDown TVs only and no live events.
Yeah, so here they have him listed at quite a few live events: August 12th, 13th, 14th, 25th, 26th, 28th, and it goes on. So
shit.
Yeah, he's got quite the full schedule. It's something like 25 dates roughly.
Wow.
It's also said that Roman Reigns is advertised to face Braun Strowman on the same date of September 4th in an Omaha street fight, and that Cena's faced Samoa Joe on September 4th as well. So that's what's being advertised right now.
Seems
so
like
is
they're
Cena
trying
going
to
be fighting Samoa Joe on Raw? That's what I've been hearing. I think that would be good to see.
They're just trying to maximize Cena's availability based on his schedule.
I mean, if you think about it, too, they're using him well so far. He gets Nakamura over. Then if he does the deed to Baron, that'll help him while he's holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. And then if he goes over to Raw and has a good promo and program with Samoa Joe, I'd say that's a good 3-4 before he goes and films a Transformers movie.
I don't think he's gonna lose to Corbin. He's gonna put Corbin over at SummerSlam.
I think Cena's definitely winning because Corbin doesn't need it because he's got the Money in the Bank still. So,
I hate that logic, but it's the way they do it. Oh, he can lose 30 million matches. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I'd actually almost go with a DQ. Corbin gets the briefcase and hits Cena in the head with it. The referee sees it and just call it a DQ and end it there. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
As long as there's not a bunch of other DQs on the show, that I'd just get out of it that way.
I've always wanted to see someone cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, go to win the match, and then the ring announcer looks and says, "Hey, the briefcase is empty. The contract's not in here."
Yeah, the contract. Yeah, Corbin goes to cash it in on Randy Orton, who's the champion at the time, and then Corbin's like, they're like, "Oh, there's nothing in." Then Randy Orton grabs the mic, and goes, That's right, Baron Corbin. You can't cash it in because the contract is in my ass." like, or whatever, is up. I don't
Pull
know.
it out, all coffee stained.
Yeah, and then he reaches behind into his drawers.
There's just giant rubber latex gloves in the briefcase.
I gave myself an enema with your contract. That's something like Al Snow would have done back in, 2001.
Probably.
Right after
While
the
you're
Big
up there,
Boss
get
Man.
pepper.
Yeah,
Pepper.
I've got pepper up my
Kettle
ass.
from hell. Still better than the Punjabi prison.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I would rather watch the Big Boss Man blow the Big Show in a bathroom than watch that
On top
Punjabi.
of his father's casket.
This incredible, crazy structure. Whatever the fuck JBL said a million times. What was it? Structure?
Yeah, structure.
Hey, did you see the Bring It to the Table, Connor? Or did you think that was... I thought that was one of the best episodes because Rosenberg
I love
kept
the
it real.
end. The end was my favorite part. But yeah, that was a good one. I actually enjoyed that one more than the other
Even
three.
Rosenberg was like, man, we don't want Bailey in this position. Why isn't Sasha the one? They've got real heat. They've all this stuff. Why is Bailey da-da-da? She was just looking weak, and then they were just like, whatever, I don't know. What are you talking about? Like, they like pretend, and they even brought up McMahon listening to the show. Like, they were like, why can't you say that or whatever? And they were all weird. Like, they did a bunch of shit. Usually they bash the fans that actually pay for the network.
Although
Yeah,
I did
typically.
like when the whole like JBL bullying thing came out. Remember they did when they're like,
Yeah.
I know controversy because this, I know controversy that, and they just look at JBL and there's this awkward pause.
Yeah, that was kind of
Like,
funny.
I'm controversial because I golf.
Yeah, he said something stupid. It's like
Because I don't
see
pay
what
my
you did there.
taxes, Michael. I'm down in Bermuda I'm just down in Bermuda. Man, he's fucking good. What does he do over there?
Ain't doing jack shit, that's for sure. Speaking of freaking, Bailey and not wanting to, have her be in that position and Sasha, Rosenberg might have been onto something, but WWE officials are not happy at all. And you can tell that for sure because they edited out the part of the audience booing, the Bizarro Land audience booing Bailey. They took that out of the YouTube recap, and they also took out the part of her addressing the audience boos. But
Because she never should have, first of all.
no, she shouldn't have. She couldn't take it. She broke down.
Yeah, she was like, oh, really? Like,
Is it
this
bad
is
that
why
whenever
people
you guys
hate
say
you.
Bailey? Is it bad whenever you guys say Bailey? I think of Justin Bailey with Bailey's fucking pigtail.
Oh
Crying
my
in the middle of the
God.
ring.
Dude,
in a sling.
Bailey is she almost like became what Charlotte called her on Raw. Like when she was feuding with Charlotte, she has like become that mark. But in NXT, she was like turning into like a leader and a fun, face that we loved. And now she's just appearing like the audience is eating her up. Like, put me on Raw, dude. Like, what? What kind of fucking leader?
And as soon as she addressed them, she only incited them. I mean, they started digging into her further, and that wasn't a mixed response. That was outright hate. People are. They originally, some of the staff in the back were like, "Oh, there's, there was just the Raw fans saying that they're upset with her having to give up her title shot." That's why they were booing. No, fuck you. It's because they don't like Bailey's character. Her run so far has been pure shit. And I was a huge Bailey fan in NXT.
Yeah, and
I can't stand her at this point.
I think she's one of the few where I think it's both her fault and the WWE's fault. I think that it's clear as day that you're scripted very much. If you listen to Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, he talks about how when he went back in 2003, he was, or 4 was, or something like that. He was like, it was completely different. There was so many scripts for everything. I was scripted on almost everything, and he goes, and I can only imagine it's way more than that now, And it's like, so she comes from NXT where they had bullet points, which is what even I would say. Like I would not be good scripted. If you gave me a whole page like this is what you're gonna say, I'd be like, fuck you. I can't say. I'm not gonna be able to remember that. Super chat party. Andrew Barber just super chatted. He didn't say anything, but he gave us $2. Thank you, Andrew. And there's the super kick. The Young Bucks. It's Bullet Club. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, but
no, I get your point though.
Like what? She should have never. She should when they booed her. She should have gone out there knowing like, oh, this is Bizarro World or whatever they say, and then she should have gone out there and she should have been like when they booed the shit out of her. She should have said something like, I know I'm upset about it too. Like, you know what I mean? That would have been great.
Yeah.
But
that would have worked.
Or say nothing. She really just should have said nothing whatsoever. Here comes a $5. But yeah, she should have said nothing, and because it's like when you're getting heckled by somebody and you acknowledge them. Like, that's it. Nate from Virginia. Party.
What if you could cash in on not just world titles?
Yeah, I've heard people say that before. That'd be cool, but it would make it too. It's way more direct the way it is. So
makes sense.
It wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think so. I like the way it is now. I gotta say.
If you have the opportunity to challenge for any championship, you would think you would want to challenge for the top championship, just logically.
Right. Yeah. Why would you be like, I think I'm gonna take the Intercontinental title, and theoretically they don't mention this enough, but make less money. No. You would go for the prize, making more money. That's the other thing they never disclose enough of is how the wrestler gets paid more. Well, doesn't really, but
party. Yeah.
Super Chat party.
Scenes View had breaking news earlier that the Berserker would be returning to action.
Verbal cum splat. Thanks for the $5 Super Chat. I can't believe it. Oh my God, the Berserker is going to return. Ladies and gentlemen, the Berserker is going to return to the WWE. This is just coming in from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. The Berserker, the Jerker, the Worker, the Smirker. He's coming back to the WWE. My name is Sean's View Entertainment. My name is Schlong's View Entertainment. And it's so Schlong's View, you wouldn't believe it. I am the most dedicated and prolific in all of YouTube subscriber history. Over 100,000 subscribers on this platform, on YouTube. Trust me when I say that Sean's View Entertainment is the best, the rest, the breast, the best, the brash. The trash is not here. The trash is wrong. The brash is not trash.
Super Chat party.
It breaks my heart to see Bayley treated this way.
Yeah, it's her fault. It's their fault. I blame them mostly, though, because, you know, it's got to be their fault mostly because she was fine in NXT. So I think there is pressure getting to her, but I also think they suck. Thank you, Eric Gonzalez, for the $2 Super Chat. Who do you
How
think?
would you feel being a This Is My Life segment with Alexa like that, though? You know?
Right. Look, they fucked over Alexa Bliss. But guess what? When they shit on Alexa Bliss, she created a car wash and went through it and came out clean. Bayley gets shit on and she crumbles into pieces and then comes out with flies on her. Because really, they buried the shit out of Alexa with that segment. And people crapped on it. But the problem is, Alexa Bliss is so fire on the mic that she's able to get through that. I've done it before. I've failed. Comes another donation.
How frustrated do you think HHH is knowing NXT wrestlers who have potential are probably gonna get ruined once they hit main roster? If these people want to be stars, they need to stand up to Vince and take chances, not act like where's my check.
Right. Tessa Blanchard's ass. Thanks for the $5. You know what these people got to start doing? They got to start learning how to politic. Can I speak to you wrestlers like hello Bayley and everybody? Can you start politicking? Can you start going to Triple H and making sure you have the back, he has your back, and then other people have your back, and say to Triple H, you know, I'm sure Tessa Blanchard's asked, you could get Triple H to say, I'm not happy with what they're doing with you. I'm angry. And say, okay, well, let me tell you something, Triple H. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fucking talk some crazy shit to Vince. And I'm going to I'm going to push. Like, do you have my back? Like, if, you know, I get fired or something? You know, and make sure that a bunch of people have your back, and then just go do it. Fuck it.
Hey, guys, I've loved the G1 going on in New Japan right now. I loved that for August 12th. They booked B Block to be decided between Okada and Omega, whereby points Kenny has to pin or submit Okada to win Block. A time limit draw would go to Okada.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's really pretty cool. That's definitely the sporting side of wrestling. Big Ron 570, and you know, Big Ron, that's going to be awesome. But even though that people want that sporting side, I never, you know, I'm not even that, you know, I like that to an extent, but that's not what WWE even needs, because they're not going to do that stuff. They just need better storylines and a character. They have the wrestlers. Shit bomb. That just has to be done.
I did type in Super Chat, it just didn't work for me. But isn't Corbin supposed to lose his cash in?
Drew Bar 100, thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. You think Corbin's going to lose his cash in?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, God knows
I've heard they're very
possible.
high on him.
Yeah, I heard nothing but praise for him at this point in time.
That would bury him to forever.
The idea that I heard was that he's going to cash in at SummerSlam. Nakamura is going to win. He's going to cash in, and it's going to carry them to Survivor Series.
That's the last thing that I had heard as well, right there with you, Connor. So
really, what's going to happen to the modern day Maharaja?
He's going to go back to face Randy Orton again. That was the last I heard, is that they're thinking about having him go ahead and fight Randy Orton again. They feel like their feud isn't finished.
Jinder Mahal.
It feels non-conclusive because of the interference in the Punjabi prison match. They feel like, neither man really got over in the feud, so they want to go ahead and have a rematch.
Because Orton just beat him clean last week. Are they fucking high?
They need a barbed wire match to get over.
Jesus.
They need a, loser eats a gun.
It does make me scared because I believe the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is a Smackdown pay-per-view this year.
Oh.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they did a bit of a switcheroo for the fall.
Shane McMahon is going off. Shane's going off. No, I don't think Shane's going to go off.
I could see that. No, I could see that because the rumor is that Shane and Kevin Owens are going to do a long-term program too.
Really?
Originally, I thought they were going to face each other at SummerSlam. Shane and Kevin Owens.
That's what I thought. The whole referee thing was coming out of left field, but I guess they're going to keep it going.
That's going to set that up.
The rumor I heard was what's that?
That's going to set that up probably then.
Oh, yeah, they said it's going to be a major
referee match is supposed to be a huge thing for it. Now, that match might be moved to Survivor Series.
But I could definitely see the Hell in a Cell thing happening because I heard originally they were going to do like maybe Team Kevin versus Team Shane, but I think the Hell in a Cell would be so much better.
Oh, absolutely. But then again, those two in a Hell in a Cell, poof, like you said, tear the house down. So we'll see.
Wow. What is this?
I mean, sadly, if you look at SummerSlam right now, the card isn't that great to me. I mean, there's some matches I really want to see, but
compared to last year, it's apples and fucking oranges.
Yeah, I know. But the funny thing is, I mean, if you look from 2012 till now, there's only 1 year where Brock Lesnar wasn't in the main event. 2012, you had Lesnar versus Triple H, then 13, Cena and Bryan, and that was it. Then every other year, it was Cena and Brock, Undertaker, Brock, Lesnar and Orton last year, and this year, Brock in the Fatal 4-Way. So, I mean,
check this out.
Yet again.
Wait a minute, yet again what?
I said yet again, Brock's taking the limelight, and I think that's part of the problem. But
you think Brock's going to win this? I think Brock might win just to keep the title, and this is all a big, he could still fight in the UFC and be the champion.
No, I think it's a publicity stunt, to be honest. I think it's smart because I think Heyman's pushing it because, Jon Jones rumors, and then, just to kind of stir the pot and have people talking.
Yeah, especially with Jon Jones commenting on the fact that he said it crossed my mind to appear at SummerSlam. So.
Eric Gonzalez drops a $2 super chat. Yeah, who gives a fuck about Jinder and Orton? You're right.
Seriously.
Nobody wants to see that now ever again,
I just yawned reading that sentence.
Yeah, Orton, I give Jinder more credit than Orton. At least Jinder is trying to, Jinder became a heel, to me, became the champion. I really believe that Jinder did a decent job. I don't like it. I don't think he, whatever. I've seen this before. I just think he did the best he could, and I was actually kind of impressed that he was able to do what he did. But Randy Orton is a fucking statue of shit. He sucks.
But that's the problem right now,
as a baby face.
Well, Randy's terrible as a baby face. And I give credit to Mahal. I mean, he really tried the best he could, but he still didn't manage to do anything great with it. And that's the problem for SummerSlam with Nakamura. Nakamura now has a title match against a guy that, was one member of 3MB. It's not a great scenario. It's kind of it's not quite lose-lose, but it heads that way because, all right, so Nakamura is the champion, but he only beat Mahal to get there. But if he loses, then he lost to Mahal. You lost to the guy that was in 3MB, or you beat the guy that was in 3MB. So
I read that Corbin losing will make him rage and create massive heat.
Andrew
it's just
Barber.
Not a great scenario.
Andrew just dropped another $5 super chat. Thank you, Andrew. You guys can donate two different ways, the link in the description or the $sign super chat. And Andrew says, I read that Corbin losing will make him rage and create massive heat. Maybe, but I can't believe that he would lose. that Money in the Bank with the way they feel about Corbin. If they did that, man, there's another new guy that's buried if they do that. Robbie Bird is on the line.
What is up, Joe, Jake, and fucking Connor? How y'all doing tonight?
How you doing, man?
What's going on, Robbie?
I want to put a little recap on what you just said about Baron Corbin, because I don't know if y'all remember when Damian Sandow was Money in the Bank. The same exact plan for Damian is supposed to be what's going to happen with Baron. And who remembers what happened to Damian Sandow the night he lost to John Cena?
Oh, yeah.
That very next week, he was fucking wearing basketball shorts, looking like a fucking dumbass on TV.
They shit on these people.
Nobody cared. And if Baron does lose his cash in, he's buried. Like, there's no saving him. He's buried.
Fun fact that Damian Sandow, the Money in the Bank that Damian Sandow won, it was originally supposed to be Wade Barrett.
Right. And he's another guy. So you go down the line. Viral Cum Splat just said, bring back Sean Mooney. Sean Mooney's back with a podcast. He might come back. Man, I love Sean Mooney back in the day. He was like a real news... Yeah. He was an actual real news anchor who was doing WWE that you actually believed. He's not like the Charlie fucking whatever her name is in the ring that's no response to anything. Sean would actually say something, like... Well, he would just had a little bit of Hollywood in him, even though he was very serious, but believable. But, what's her name? Charlie... What? She's awful. Charlie Caruso, yeah, Charlie Caruso. She's a goddamn robot, bro. She sucks. She is a full-on
Bailey,
robot.
And I am the Raw Women's Champion. Please give me a hug.
Did you hear Bailey the other night? She was like, well, Bailey, I know that everyone is excited for you to come back. And that was after she got booed, and then she gets booed. Then she says, really, guys?
Like, oh, right.
And then right after that line, Charlie Caruso says, well, Bailey, we know that everyone is excited for you to come back. How the fuck can you actually say that line after these people just booed? She did the same thing at WrestleMania. She stood in a random crowd, and the people were not cheering. They were just standing there looking at the gates like, And she goes, these people behind me have just been absolutely raucous here at WrestleMania. And it was like... You fucking robot. You are a fucking robot. You cannot do anything that's not on your stupid script. If it said, I swear to God, if it said John Cena walks into the scene and waves to the camera and you react to it, she would sit there and then when he doesn't walk in, she would be like, well, John Cena is behind me making faces. What a crazy time it is in the WWE. Charlie, John Cena didn't do it yet. Haha. Back to you guys. She's a fucking robot bitch. Fuck her. Fuck Charlie Caruso. I'm sorry, she sucks.
Like there's a scene where Jeff Hardy's supposed to run and do a high five, but he's not there because he's fucking injured. It's like she does it anyway, and then like, wow, thanks, Jeff. Like,
dude,
what?
She has done this on numerous. She has done this on numerous occasions, and it brought joy to my heart when it happened on Raw the other night because I was like. There it is. I've been saying it forever. She just gave you a prime example. The people booed fucking Bailey, and she said, everyone is excited. Well, all she had to do was say, well, Bailey, I know I'm excited for you to come back. I'm sure there's a lot of people at home upset about this, and we just want you to get better. That would have been fine. We want you to come back. That would have been great. But everyone wants you to be back. Yeah, nice try trying to program us with your fucking verbal diarrhea script that you have there. The Goon just donated, said, Caruso sucks, but she is taking the Demon Balor every night.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait, is she really?
Yeah, that's why she's staying around.
Yeah.
No! No, that fucking robot is hooking up with Balor. Fuck no! 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 Because that means she's never going to leave now. Fuck me! Fuck Balor! Fuck you! How can you date that fucking miserable robot? That's like having someone else put your Legos together for you, you fuck!
It must be something good that we can't see on TV, so...
I can't fucking believe that, man. I mean, I can believe it because she's hot, but, like, she's a robot. What does she like to go to dinner with?
Oh, yeah. Deeper, harder, faster. Yes, no.
Who do you think made the gasping noise?
I don't... Dude, hey, would you like to go to dinner with me? I'd like to have a couple of... perhaps we could have some dinner tonight. And then they get to dinner, and then Charlie Caruso's like... My favorite thing to eat is the steak. Oh, of course, yeah, they've got good steak. They got all these things that are... Also, when we're done eating tonight, I think I might have sexual relations with you. Oh, that'd be beautiful. I'd love to do that with you. Maybe you can show me a pussy. I definitely probably will show you my privates. I'd like to fucking slap and rape you. How about that? That would be fine with me because there's script in her head, so she'd just say yes to anything. It didn't matter what it says.
I am consenting.
Like, I'm sorry,
Hey,
she
sir,
might be
here.
sweet. She definitely probably sweet and beautiful off camera, but and to be honest, if she was a news anchor, she would do great. But she's so robotic in WWE. Like, what the fuck? Here's a donation.
Work it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, people are saying Kathy Kelly.
Picture Russo on that fucking body.
Oh, good news. It's Kathy Kelly he's dating, not her. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, thank God.
She's the NXT Insider. Well, she sure is.
If I were Kevin Nash, I would teach classes on how to politic in the wrestling business. The next Austin Rock superstar is not gonna happen if you don't have the drive to be the best.
Wow.
Show some passion and fight the man. I once dated a robot, no emotion.
Yeah, that sucks. Tessa Blanchard's ass. Thank you. Okay, yes, we were incorrect. Finn Balor is not dating the robot. He is actually dating Kathy Kelly, who is... I don't really enjoy her that much, but in a way I do, because she is cute.
She's better than Charlie.
She's better than Charlie, like, in the WWE at least.
Prettier, too.
Here's another donation.
Agreed.
We need interviewers who interact with wrestlers.
Yeah, Man of 1005 holds your right. The interviewers don't interact with the wrestlers because they're straight up like Hollywood, like they're news reporters. But we need actual characters. Kathy Kelly,
technically Kathy Kelly's interacting with wrestlers.
Yeah, Kathy Kelly is now interacting with wrestlers. She is the former host of NXT Insider, but Finn Balor is the current host of NXT Kathy Kelly Inside Her. Like, oh my God.
She also does the Snapchat stories and stuff, too. So
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, well, how many jokes could you make? You could definitely make that joke. Like, Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly
He's
hosts.
going to show her the demon.
Kathy Kelly hosts NXT Insider. Finn Balor hosts Kathy Kelly Inside Her. Like, it's already set up. All right, here it is.
Charlie Caruso wants spotted dick from Baylor at.
Oh, God. Wants spotted dick. Would you like some spotted dick? Cobratti Gaming Network with a $2 super chat. Have you ever been to the UK and had a good cup of spotted dick? Sorry.
What the fuck?
Leah's over here staring at me.
NXT
Thank
Insider.
God Finn Balor is not fucking Charlie Caruso. If Finn Balor was banging Charlie Caruso, I would fucking kill myself right now.
Oi!
Thank God it's Kathy Kelly. Thank God. She's at least cute. All right. I mean, Charlie Caruso got them round, rubbery titties looking thing. All right, let's take a phone call.
Downtown off him. Bing!
Oh. Wrong. It's Kathy Kelly. Who the fuck cares? They all look the same, says the Goon. It's true. They all kind of do. I don't know. I think she's the Goon. I don't know. Fucking know. 303. What's up? You're live on Out of Nowhere. What's up?
Hey, bro.
What's going on, man?
It's Eric.
Eric Gonzalez?
Yeah.
What's up, Eric? Thanks for the donation.
What's going on, Eric?
I'm live. What's
Hey,
up?
no problem.
How you doing? To all the Bird fans out there, what?
It's not my show, but what's up?
Oh, fucking Bird was talking to someone. I had to get rid of
You
him.
know what? I fucking
hang on a
came in a
second.
bowl and your mother drank cum
Get
soup
some cum
from
soup.
me.
Come soup.
Oh my God!
Holy shit, YouTube sucks ass. I had no idea you were on, Joe. Oh well, fuck it, here's some dinero. Charlie Caruso sounds like she's from the same robot manufacturer of Charlotte Bot.
Oh, Charlotte, yeah.
VALOR.
They go to the same place.
Talkin' VANGINAL receptor. At CARUSSO bot.
Yeah, bro, she's a robot, dude. No Death, thanks, man. She is a fucking robot, No Death. I love you, bro. Thanks for the donation, No Death. Yeah.
Lovely jubblies.
Jubbly jubblies. YouTube isn't telling you that I'm live. I'm sorry about that, guys. And now I can't tell you on Twitter. So the best thing I can say to you guys is follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio, and become a patron. I'll alert you on Patreon from now on too.
I always like the videos when you go live too on Twitter. So
yeah, $1 a month.
Super
chat.
Party.
Renee Young is best out of all the females.
Yeah, Nate.
Am I okay to go?
Nate, you're right. Renee Young is the best announcer of the females. She actually is believable. She can do that sort of news girl thing, but also fucking like come into her own opinions. So I love Renee Young. Absolutely better. Eric, yeah, go, man. What do you got, man?
I got a question. Do you watch any? Sorry if I stutter. I have that problem. Anime at all? Anything like that?
Do I watch MMA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch.
Anything
I lightly watch UFC. Yeah.
No, like Japanese anime, not MMA.
Anime.
The fuck? Oh, this is gonna get real weird.
Breaking from scenes view. Another triple threat match has been added to SummerSlam. Cactus Jack versus Mankind versus Dude Love.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, Sean's Views telling us all the old Attitude Era people coming back. Thanks, Verbal Cum Splat. Yeah, Eric, I'm sorry. Anime. Okay, anime. Okay, what is the reason for that? Do I watch anime? I don't watch a lot of it. No, I don't watch almost any of it anymore. Years ago, I used to look up some of it, but I really don't anymore.
Well, my whole thing is, I think some of the storylines that they do there can work for WWE.
That's a great point.
Not over the top, but like some of the, I guess, more down to earth storylines that can work.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. If the writers were smart, they'd steal some ideas from that shit. That's a great idea, to be honest.
Yeah, because right now, like, in my personal opinion, I can barely watch Raw anymore, and I can barely watch SmackDown. The only thing that I can sit through and enjoy is NXT, and that's it.
Yeah, man, it's NXT, and if I see clips of New Japan and ROH, Ring of Honor, and then that's really everything else from WWE is hard to get through, man. I really think so, man. Thanks for the call, Eric. That was good. Good idea. That's not been brought up before. I'll let you go, Eric. Thanks, man.
No problem. No problem.
Good shit from Eric. Good donations too. Thank you, sir, for those for the help on the show. Really appreciate the donations and the Patreon support, man. Shout out to the new patron, Jeff, pledging $2 a month. Thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Keith Edwards and Raymond and Kevin and Sarah Smo for the $1 a month. Mario DeLeon with the $2 a month. Esco with the $5 this week. New pledges on Patreon. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, you know, I once read an anime where a girl was getting her ass fingered by a demon who nobody could see. So they could turn that into a great storyline. Perhaps, you know,
they do that in a lot of Japanese or Chinese. I think it's Japanese porn where they do that, where the guy wears like a green screen like suit.
Right.
So you just see the dick. He's completely, you know, behind a green screen wall. So there's nothing. You just see his dick going at her.
Oh,
it's interesting. You know, it's like paranormal dicking.
That could happen to Sasha. Like, and she could be in the ring, and then all of a sudden she goes, "Ooh, like what happened?" And it's like,
no, that pussy.
Yeah, and it's like it could be Bray Wyatt could be doing it. It's crazy. We could animate a WWE. Here's No Death.
More breaking news. Sean's View has just reported that Mae Young and Mark Henry's son, the Hand, will face Perry Saturn's Mop in a Clean the Kitchen match with CM Punk as guest. Referee. Holy shit, he is the most prolific, terrific, motherfucking calcarific liar.
Thank you, No Death. Is he not the biggest, like, does he not have the dumbest fucking audience on YouTube? I mean, one of the dumbest. Like, the people down below, he's like, he does the same thing every time. Start doing stuff seriously, consistently, grow the audience a bit. Then start
dedicated following.
Start doing drama videos. Start doing horrible, like, lying clickbait videos. Piss off your audience. Then people stop watching. Then other people make fun of them. Then start attacking other YouTubers and getting into drama wars with people. Tell your audience you're getting death threats. Then ask for money again. Beg for money some more. And then lose half the audience you just gained. And repeat over and over for years. That is the formula of Sean's View. And then the people in the chat, and it's funny because every time the people in the chat started saying like, I thought you said you weren't going to do this shit anymore, you lied, and then they leave, and then other people are like, go get him, Sean, oh, like, fuck these people, we should take down that guy's channel who said this about you, Sean. Like,
Like a revolving door.
Your
Yeah,
fucking
take
viewers,
down the haters.
those people over there have to be fucking half retarded. I mean, seriously, I'm not kidding. 11-year-old fucking shouldn't even have a computer. Like, what is going on? Like, we're with you, man. Stand tall, bro. Like, don't let the haters get you down. Like, what if I made a video, like, every 6 of my videos was like, people hate me, or people hating me, or I got death threats, or, you know, this other channel hates me, or like, what? I mean, every once in a while I make a video responding to something like that in a way. It's once in a while. But this motherfucker, like, every week, it's like a drama thing of like, I'm not gonna stop. Because I can't stop. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if the death threats. You send me death threats. You go ahead and you send me all the death threats you want. You send me. I just got a letter right now. Actually, just let me pick this up. I just came in. This guy. Some other channel, I don't know what his name is, Andre Corbiel, he said, you are a absolute scumbag loser. Your audience sucks. You do absolutely know nothing about the wrestling business. My channel is actually informative, and I know I have connections. You have no connections. You have no right to speak. You should be silenced. Your channel should be taken down. This was just sent to me by Andre Corbiel. I can't believe it. And you know what? I'll tell you what, I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. I will not stop, because I am the most prolific and dedicated in all of YouTube's upload history. My audience deserves to have the news. It doesn't matter if it's real or if it's not real. It's trending. It actually could happen. The fact of the matter is it could happen, and the fact of the matter is sometimes it does happen, and I deliver all the news I can every single day to my audience. 7, 6 uploads. If it breaks, Sean's View Entertainment is going to cover it. Do you cover it? You do not cover it. How dare you? How dare you come on here? How dare you say that I should quit my channel, that my channel should be terminated, that you want to take me off YouTube, you want to take this, you want to take that, you want to talk about my audience. I'm delivering the most consistent, dedicated, the prolific in all YouTube's upload histories. I am doing the news. Nobody else has the balls to do what I'm doing. Here, Sean's View Entertainment. I have a child, I have a wife, I have a family that I have to provide for, and damn it, if I have to cover the news to do it, that's what I'm gonna do. I am the most dedicated YouTuber here. I don't care. You can say all you want about the JDs, about the Joe Cronins, about the Andre Corbiels, about the no DQ, the no IQ, the no UQ, the UPS. It doesn't make a difference. I am Sean's View Entertainment, and I will not go anywhere. I have over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. What do you have? I looked at your channel, 13,000 subscribers. The fact is, I have 100,000 subscribers. You're jealous, you're mad, you're sad, but I'm glad that I am Sean's View Entertainment. Subscribe. Like, that is like every fucking month.
Damn.
Every goddamn fucking month with this guy.
And I swear to God, I've seen 2 videos of him do this multiple times, where he's like, well, I think it's time to go, and like he teases the fact that he's gonna shut down the channel. He's like, if you want me to go, I will go. And then it's
he
like
disappears for like 4 days.
And he's like, and I will never leave YouTube. Like, you fucking dick.
The brash will get your ass. Like,
but he gets fed up every now and again, and he will leave for like 3 days, and it'll be completely silent. I think the longest was 2 weeks.
Can we just? I can prove to you that he's a fucking nitwit, and here's why. When JD launched off the script, weeks into it, when JD's channel got successful, Sean's View created a show as well. He created a new show. His show was called Flip the Damn Script. Flip the script. Flip the damn script. Flip the script. And then what happened, right? Then he started a show based on my show, the Sean's View Show, or whatever. And that was clearly because I have show in my name. And then what did he do? Vince Russo.
We did say to the WWE, but his own way too. So.
Oh, then he did that. Well, but then he saw Vince Russo's channel doing decent. And what is Vince Russo? The Brand. Hello, everyone. I'm Vince Russo. Today, bro, let me tell you, bro, this is gonna be an amazing episode, bro. The Brand. I am Vince Russo. This is The Brand. And he started watching The Brand because he talked about it on his show. The next thing you know, 2 weeks later, Sean's View came up with The Brash. He literally just rips up The Brash, Flip the Damn Script, Sean's View Show. Like, I mean, multiple times has this guy just gone after, taken someone else's name and be like, that's a good name. I should do my version of that. Oh, okay, well, I'll do this.
Yeah.
And all of them lasted 3 seconds. Why? Because there is no consistency. There is no dedicated. You can't even dedicate yourself to rip somebody off. I mean, what the fuck?
Bro.
There is dedication. There's dedicated clickbait. That's about it. There'll be absolutely dedicated. I'll kill my own mother for a fucking story. My mother's dead. She's in the bed.
So JD did the video, right? And he tweeted out 3,000 views in 15 minutes. Now I see why he clickbaits.
Right. Exactly,
Jesus.
bro.
It's true too.
And you basically gave us all, a reason to do it ourselves. Thanks, I suppose. But you talk about the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, he did this video. I know he did a video like today, like talking about like how YouTube is fucking everything up, and he like, I have 100,000 subscribers and like only like less than 1,000 views on each video. It's like, well, fucking duh.
That's his fault. It's like, I know the algorithm sucks right now. The algorithm is way different than it was. I'm having trouble figuring it out. It's all fucked up for me too. But the fact of the matter
there's no promotion, there's no monetization of wrestling
I'm suffering
content.
from it a little bit too.
The fact of the matter is, I have 49,000 subs, but I really only have between 3,000 to 5,000 listeners. That's all I have. 49,000. Right. Most are dead subs. Most are people that left. I only really have 3,000 to 5,000 dedicated listeners. JD, 80,000 subs. He has about 25 to 35 dedicated thousand
right.
dedicated listeners. Which, man, that's a lot. Like, that's really good, And Sean's View has 100,000 subs, but he's only got about 3,000 dedicated listeners. Like, you have 100,000 subs, you have 3,000. Why? Because you keep doing things wrong. Who cares though? Fuck him. Let him do it wrong. I'll take the subs from him.
Sean sucks. Joe rocks. I'm hoping Samoa Joe wins.
Sarah Small, thank you for the $2, Sarah. Thanks for being a new patron as well. Sean sucks. Joe rocks. I hope Samoa Joe wins. Yeah, dude, how great would it be if he put somebody in the cocaine clutch and just fucking won that? There's no way, though. It's either going to be Brock or Roman. I mean...
I still think it's going to be Roman. I don't see Brock Lesnar, walking away with the title again. I think they know they messed up giving him the title for that long. I think he is going to go to UFC, and he'll come back around Royal Rumble time, because that's his next scheduled date is the Rumble.
Right.
No.
His contract has the Survivor Series, the Rumble, and
I saw him advertised for No Mercy.
Yeah, he's advertised for No Mercy, Jake. He really is.
You want to see my dick?
Changed.
I'll take my dick out right now. I'm Sean's View Entertainment.
Oh, you can hear him?
And you want to see my dick?
No, I saw the.
We see the picture.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis.
Sing in the acapella.
I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
Want to see my dick? Want to see my dick? This motherfucker showed his dick to his kid audience.
This is appropriate right now. Great show, guys.
Hey, Peyton Royce's pussy. Thank you so much, Peyton Royce's pussy. Let's not look over the fact that 3 or 4 years ago now, Sean's View took his dick out to his fucking minors of audience. Hey, I have a bunch of kids on my audience. What, you think I want a dick that I can't fuck my girlfriend? You don't think I can show my dick? Does this look like a dick? Does this look flaccid, Brian? Does this look like my dick doesn't work to you? This is for educational purposes.
He wasn't yelling, by the way. He was yelling, whispering.
Well, there it is. There it is.
It's really weird.
There it is, Brian. There it is. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Brian? There's my cock. How about that, Brian? There's my cock. How about that? Does it look flaccid to you? Does it look unusable to you? Does it look like it's injured? Does it look like it's deformed? Does it look like it's deformed, Brian? I don't think so. Brian. My dick does not look deformed. Does it look flaccid? This is just for educational purposes. My cock.
Wasn't he going on about
is
stars
ready.
too?
My cock is ready to go. I am a star. I'm the man. I'm Sean's View Entertainment, Brian. How about that? How about my dick? My girlfriend likes my dick. She likes my dick every night. It looks just fine to her. It looks just fine to me, Brian. It looks just fine to me, Brian. You remember that whole video? I think it's still up on YouPorn.
No, I tried to find it. It's not up anymore.
It was on anyporn.com for like a long time.
Yeah, it's off of there too. Well, at least it was when we searched for it a while back.
I want to legitimately know what was going through his head. No pun intended. When like, hey, it'd be a really good idea to show my penis on YouTube. I think that would be just fine. Like, what good is that going to do you? I'm serious. Like, at any point, most situations is, hey,
I can show you when
a really good idea is if I whip it out.
I can show you when it happened. I can show you exactly when it happened when he took his dick out. I have the statistics right here. Check this out. Super chat coming in. Let's check this out.
Brock can't go back to UFC for 6 months.
Oh, he's got another 6 months. Well, he still could come back. You're
well,
right.
No,
though.
he has to get US 88 tested for 6 months, I believe, before he can go back into the UFC. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
They might have done it.
But he can train during that time. He has to get tested like 6 months out, and then get tested regularly through the US 88. So even still, he could still be, training and getting ready for a bout in the UFC. So if he starts now, he could be, by the time January, February comes, be fighting Jon Jones.
Right. Let me see here.
Back to what's really important. Sean.
Here it is. No, I found it. Oh, no, I think I found it. Yes, I found it. This is when he showed his dick. I can prove it to you guys all right now. Anybody that hasn't seen it, you're going to be amazed.
Party.
Please, God, get the belt off Jinder.
Please, God, get the belt of Jinder. Go Nakamura.
Yeah, it's going to get off Jinder, and then fucking Corbin's going to cash in and take it from him. Sarah, thank you for that donation. Guys, you guys are going to be blown away by this. You actually can find out the moment when Sean's View took his dick out in front of all his subs. Watch this. I've got the numbers right the fuck here. You see this big dip right here? Check this out. At this point, he had 12,000 subscribers right here. Then he took his dick out. See that big red bar that drops to the bottom? You click on it, it shows he has 0 subscribers. This was around the time that fucking happened. Okay? Because here's where he had, and we're going back to 2013. That's when he took his dick out. There it is, July 2013. That's his dick being taken out. This big drop, because this is when his channel was taken down for a few days. Because of the violation. Because of taking his dick out live on the internet on YouTube. Here it is again, average views, negative 121. It never happens again, pretty much. This isn't a glitch in the system. This right here, look at this arrow right here, this drop. Like the huge drop, like it's
huge plummet.
His channel came down. That's why this is like that. Subscribers gained went to 0. It's not a glitch. His channel was taken down. So Social Blade is reflecting that. For anybody that's never seen that or wonder what happened when he took his dick out, this is what it looks like when YouTube takes your channel down because you took your dick out in front of your child audience. But for some reason, he was able to get back up. I mean, my old channel and my old AdSense got taken down because I showed a clip of something for a second, and I never got it back. This guy takes his dick out in front of a bunch of people, and he got his back. So I don't know who he knows or what the fuck happened, but there's the thing that no one ever talks about.
He blew Mr. Google. That's what it was.
What?
He blew Mr. Google. That was about the time that they bought into YouTube. He blew Mr. Google.
Yeah, right.
That's how he got his friggin' AdSense and his channel back. He definitely knew somebody and knows how to swallow.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, guys, I think we did all we could tonight. We talked a lot about a lot of shit. We had a lot of fun, I thought. Sarah, thank you. Nate from VA, Peyton Royce's pussy, and everybody who's been donating tonight. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to continue to support the show, come on over to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I've also got my P.O. Box opening coming up in a few minutes. It's going to be up on the channel. I didn't get it uploaded in the day like I meant to because I had to go out with the kids today and do something I didn't expect to do. So that will be up in a little while, my P.O. Box opening. Look for that. And it was fucking cool as shit. I had a blast. And I had a blast with you guys. Check out Connor's channel, Connor from OKFabe on YouTube. It's youtube.com/OKFaber on YouTube, or just look up OKFabe and you'll find him. You'll find
I've
his
been throwing
ad.
it in the chat all night, but I'll throw it in again before we get out of here.
Also, Jake DeMarco's Twitter is @CountdownEnded. If you guys need to know shit about me, look for him because my Twitter's still down.
Jon Jones at SummerSlam. Rumor has it Go Usos.
Has it? Oh, yeah. Go Usos. I like their new theme, actually. I do like theirs. Yeah, it looks like Jon Jones will be at SummerSlam, Sarah. Thanks for the donation. I think he will be to do something. I think WWE wants to use all this publicity and do this shit they want to do. And it makes sense. And that's it, Sarah. Thank you so much for that super chat. Guys, we got to get out of here. Love yo asses. I may do a WWE 2K video, too. That should be up at some point. I got some belts that need to be defended. Play some music that you guys won't hear. And we'll see you later. Out of Nowhere, episode 72. Hopefully we'll be back next week again. Thank you to Jake DeMarco, Connor from OKFabe, all you guys for the donations and questions. And thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I'll leave it up there for you right there on your screen. If you have not become a patron, what are you waiting for? Go over there and support the show. With as little as $1 a month, you can help out the show. Some people are doing $5, $10, $25, $50 even. And there's a bunch of bonus videos that you get. So go over there and check out the videos that no one else can see on Patreon that YouTube won't let me show over here. I'm going to get really hardcore on some shit. Also, follow me, like my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio. And obviously that Twitter account is right now suspended because Twitter's a bunch of cunts. And,
rat bastards.
This fucking music is frozen, so... what the fuck? Oh, man. Let's go with West Coast Ride. Let's do the West Coast Ride. Goodbye, everybody. I'm about to put my goddamn thing up in Sean's View's face. A racist fucking pimpled up cracker ass face. Fuck Sean's View. Yo, you a stupid bitch. You Fall River cunt. Wanna slash your fucking wrists. Watch your wrists bleed out while you slowly fucking die. Have dreams of you fucking axing your head all night. Chopping your fingers into little pieces I can wear around my neck. You stupid bitch. You got no respect. I'm dedicated, prolific, and gay. Out of nowhere, episode 72. Go back and listen to the previous ones if you want.